Today I come up with a beautiful topic again. Welcome to Brihaspataye. Be the best version of yourself. I'm your life coach, soft skill trainer, motivational and inspirational speaker. Today we are going to talk about the most interesting and most needed topic, which is everything come at the right time. Trust the process. You may ask me, what is this? You come up with some tricky topic. Of course, it's little tricky, but it's not actually. Having said that, welcome to Brihaspataye. Be the best version of yourself. If anyone is not subscribed to my channel, I request you to please do subscribe. If you are not following any of my social media pages, you can go up and you can hit a follow button and you can subscribe, share and like the hit button. Having said that, let's quickly jump into today's video. My dear friends, a look around. Life is happening. The sun rises, the wind moves, the river flow, not in the hassle, not in panic, but with an effortless grace. You trust me, right? Why then do we rush? Do we rush for everything, or do we don't rush for anything? Then ask yourself. So when everything happens systematically at the time, at the right time, why we want to rush for everything? In this busy life, we don't have that something called the patience. We always wanted we are more of like result oriented. So having said that, we always live in anxiety, always grasping something like always struggling as if life will slip through our fingers right now. Everything you need, everything that is meant for you will come not with the desperation which you have, but with the clarity that needs to be. The more you chase, the farther it runs. The more you struggle, the deeper you sink. It is time to understand calmness is not passivity, it is intelligence. So, having said that, life at its very essence is a continuous flow from the rivers that carve their own paths through the mountains to the wind that carries the whispers of the earth. Nothing in nature is static, everything moves with, shifts, and evolves in its own time. Having said that, the seasons do not rush to change. The sun does not struggle to rise, and a tree does not force itself to grow over a night. So, be intelligent, the intelligence of existence, what you carry, an effortless unfolding, and yet, as human beings, we often forget this simple truth. Something is we force things to happen on our timeline. It always we resist the natural order, and in the doing it, so we create some unnecessary sufferings for ourselves. So if we observe closely, we will see that everything in life follows with a rhythm, a cycle of coming and going. The tides rise and fall, the moon waxes and wanes, and even within our own bodies, everything, the breath flows in and out without us having to control it, isn't it? This is the fundamental nature of existence. Moment changes sometime and flow, but the moment we try to fight this, The moment we hold on too tightly, we create resistance, suffocation. Imagine a river. If you allow it to flow, it moves smoothly, carrying over everything along. But if you build a dam, the water builds a pressure, struggles against the block, and eventually finds another way of life. Similarly, life too finds its own way no matter what, how much we try to manipulate it, isn't it? The struggle arises when we want the things to happen on our terms, in our time, and in our timelines. We expect instant results, immediate success, and quick solutions to everything that we do. If a flower were to force itself to bloom before its timeline, it would destroy itself in the process of. But when we allow the sun, the soil, and the rain to nourish it, it blooms beautifully, effortlessly, without any stress or any resistance, isn't it? So, in the same way, if we trust the natural timing of the things and align ourselves with the flow of life, what is meant for us will come without struggle. The problem is not that life is unfair to us or unkind to us. It is that we do not have the patience to allow the things to unfold. One of the greatest illusions we carry is the idea we are separate from nature, and we assume we are above it, that we can control every outcome. But just as the ocean does not question the waves, just as the sky does not resist the clouds, we too must learn to trust the process, trust the moment of life. When we become rigid trying to force things our way, we create a stress and anxiety. But the moment we let go, we let something to go and move with the current, life becomes effortless. It is not that putting in effort, but rather you, that our actions come from a place of ease, not despair, when we understand that life is a flow. So go with the flow, understood, right? We stop resisting it. Instead, we begin to see that nothing is permanent, and neither joy or sorrow. Thank you so much for watching Brihaspataye. In the part 2 version, I come up with more things about everything comes at the right time. Trust the process and don't rush it. Be the best version of yourself.